everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be a lip swatch slash favorite everyday nude drugstore lipsticks. It is one of my most requested video. Personally, I always struggle to make this video because I feel like I could repeat the same ones every single time, slash my taste changes every single week. It's a weird balance to find, but here I am attempting it. I do feel like in the last couple of months, I have been focusing a lot on lipsticks that do not transfer because I wear Invisaligns. I'm not wearing them right now for the lip swatch video, but usually I am. So I feel like very creamy, glossy, anything that really transfers a lot has not been my best friend in the last couple of months, slash for next two, because after that, supposed to be done. I do have a few that I still want to mention because I know I adore wearing them, just a lot less lately. These Maybelline, those are the, I never remember the whole name, Superstay Ink Crayon. These are fantastic. These are like straight up magic. That's how I've been describing them. I have done half-half a comparison with other lipsticks, some high-end ones, some other really popular ones, against their liquid lipstick version too. These are just fantastic. They last all day. Once they are dry, they do not even transfer, yet they're easy to remove, much easier than the liquid lipstick. So it's like, what are they made of? I don't even understand. I'm currently wearing this one, which is the shade Lead the Way, and you can see it's a gorgeous mauvey, little pink lipstick. Adore it. It's not too dark on my skin tone. I can wear this all year round, whether I'm really fair during the winter or a little bit more tan during the summer. It just always works for me. I love the crayon shape because obviously you can get a very sharp pointy end with the little sharpener there, and like I said, the formula is just straight up magical. It does smell like cake too, which is always, you know, a fan's favorite. So definitely one of my favorite color. Actually, let me swatch it on my hand so you can see what the color looks like, and we'll compare the other ones because I am sure that they will look all very similar yet completely different. We know that, right? So these go on very creamy. You don't have to like pull your lips to apply them. They glide on. They have that little shine at first, and then eventually they are, actually let me try it. Every time I'm impressed. I don't know why, because I've worn these so much, but transfer proof. Even the dark ones, which is like amazing. Anyway, clearly a huge favorite of mine. I will link the lip swatch video that I have done in the past so you can actually see all the colors, but that one and the next one are definitely my favorites. Let me apply the other one, which is the shade Enjoy the View. I actually tend to mix both of them a lot too to give me like that perfect in between the warmth and the cool. I feel like with this one, I might be stretching a little bit the nude name, but I feel like if you have a warmer undertone, it will definitely look less orangey on you. But this is a very everyday peachy shade for me. It's not too bam in your face, and you can compare with the other one. You can see the difference in colors. That's why I kind of tend to mix the two together to give me that perfect in-between shade. But I really adore it. It just goes on so nicely. It just dries fully matte, and again, same awesome formula. So my two favorite shades to wear on a daily basis for sure. Let me attempt to talk about this one because this is my most talked about nude lipstick of all time. You know it's going to be in this video if you've seen any of my videos, and it is the Milani Matte Naked Lipstick. I can't find my current full size. This is the MT that I've been for some reason keeping probably for this moment because it's just so awesome. I will, like I said, attempt to wear it. Yeah. It's a bit painful, but totally worth it. Not the best application because it's so flat now. But I adore this lipstick. I literally took the prettiest picture for Instagram with this lipstick because I think it is totally worth it. Such an amazing formula. It does smell like vanilla. It goes on creamy, yet it has a matte finish. It does transfer a little bit, but it's nothing too crazy. The color still lasts really well on me, and the color is just perfect. I feel like when everyone was raving about things like MAC Velvet Teddy, which is straight up orangey brown on me, this was like my version of it, something that worked for me, whether I was really fair or really tan. My version of really tan. I just really adore it. Clearly, I used up a whole tube knowing that I have like a million lipsticks in my collection due to so many lip swatch videos. You know I really love something whenever I get to this point, and I did repurchase. I highly recommend checking out the whole range in general, but if you have a cool neutral undertone, I would highly recommend checking out that one. I know that they have, I think it's Matte Beauty or something that is a bit less gray, that will work better if you have a warmer undertone. But yes, definitely probably my most worn nude lipstick of all time. So I attempted to swatch it on my hand too. kind of difficult because the side, like the plastic side, is scratching the swatch as I go, but you can see that it's a really gorgeous, a little gray type of like mauve color. I just love it. I really adore the Maybelline matte ink liquid lipsticks. I have been raving about these for years, ever since they came out. They have so many colors now. I did like 3 different lip swatches on them. They have a full range that is like different nudes, so I will link that down below. Also, like all of the other lip swatches that I have. I could have straight up done this video just including Maybelline lipsticks. They do amazing lip products. They're always coming out with new ones, amazing formula, amazing colors. So in general, I highly recommend you check out Maybelline, but their liquid lipsticks and the pencils are very, very good. Definitely been staple for me ever since I've had to wear the Invisaligns because they don't transfer all over them, which is, thank you. So, one of my favorite shades, because I was trying to only choose one, but definitely again, recommend checking out the lip swatch video if you want to see more shades. This is the one I chose, and it is Seductress. I feel like it's a really good nude for me during like this time of the year. Like it's not too light, it's not too dark. And once it's fully dry, it doesn't transfer whatsoever. They do smell a little bit like cake also, but again, once they're dry, they don't smell like anything. The only complaint I hear from people is the fact that it's a bit sticky, and it's because of the formula. You have to apply a very thin amount. You don't need to apply a lot because it's definitely very even. And it's because it's a non-drying liquid lipstick formula, which is very difficult for some reason to find, especially nude lipsticks, because they tend to have that like, I'm not going to say the word, I don't want to be demonetized, but you know what I mean. Look to them, and they just tend to like crack and look kind of yucky and be white based. Not this one, it's just the perfect color, and once again, doesn't transfer, it doesn't dry out my lips. I can wear it 15 plus hours, eat, do anything I want, and it will still be on my lips, which is again, very rare to find. So adore these, can't recommend these enough. Obviously, I've been raving about them for years. And again, that color is just a perfect everyday color. It's not too bad in your face, and it will suit a lot of different people. But once again, they have a bunch of different nude shades in that range. I don't know if I've waited long enough, but let's test it. Okay, there's a tiny bit, but you can see that it's like a, because it was still wet type of, you know, transfer. The rest is fully dry. So just awesome. Like I have nothing bad to say about them. I have actually all of them, and I will continue to get all of them because they're just... To remove them, you definitely need something waterproof. I highly recommend just the Garnier one, the blue cap one. It's the waterproof one, but you could always use like olive oil or things like that. I know there's always someone desperate that is like, how the hell do you remove these? With oil or something that removes waterproof products. But frankly, if you don't have anything waterproof, you're going to be able to sleep with it, and it's still going to be on perfectly in the morning. I don't feel like I've raved about these a lot on my channel, but I think they're really great for everyday, like kind of low maintenance stain. That's how I use them. The NYX Powder Puff Lippies, or their powder lip cream. I don't know why there's always so many names on one lipstick. I adore this color, which is Best Buds, because it's a great everyday nudie pink color. Let me swatch it. It's definitely pinkier than the other ones. I do like a few of the shades also, but I feel like this one is definitely my favorite like pinky girly color. So let me... I'm not a very pink person, but this is a good one. What I really like about these is that they go on very, very easily and creamy, and eventually they start drying to a matte finish that is closer to stain. There's obviously going to be a bit of transfer, but you can keep wearing them all day and you can easily touch up. It won't look, you know, gross on top. But it's just that they're very, very low maintenance. Even the brighter shades, I'll just apply a little bit to blend it with my finger, and I can just forget about them because they just stay evenly on your lips. They fade evenly also. They don't end up, you know, going into lines of your lips. Obviously, this video is about the nude shades, but still a very good everyday, just slap on type of color. I can forget about it. It's very comfortable. It doesn't dry out my lips. And yeah, I just really think it's a pretty shade that deserves more love. The formula too, honestly, I'm part of the problem, I guess. I should rave about it more, but definitely recommend checking out the NYX Powder Puff Lippies. Too many names. Definitely underrated. I considered actually including the NYX, their lip lingerie, either liquid lipsticks or the pencils, but I feel like I prefer these ones between the two, which is probably a weird opinion to have. But I do have lip swatch videos on the other ones if you're looking for more nude shades, but I just wanted to give a shout out to these ones. One thing about me is I tend to mix my lipsticks a lot. I mentioned it quickly with the other Maybelline pencils, but I tend to do it a lot with their tube ones, and especially these like matte ones. For some reason, I have like 10 different ones of the same one. I just realized this is a brand new one. Okay, let me talk about two shades that I tend to mix together. The first one is Darlingly Nude. I know a lot of people talk about well, used to talk about Touch of Spice. That's the name. But yes, Darlingly Nude is more of my shade, really. I could wear it on its own. Obviously, during the summer, it's a bit too light for me. But it has a little bit of warmth, which I don't tend to wear that much in a like beigey type of shade. But this one is really pretty, especially if I mix it with my other one, which is Lust for Blush. And that one is actually kind of pink. Like if I did a pink version, probably I should have included that one in there. But I don't really wear it on its own much. I tend to, once again, I feel like the two shades together kind of balance each other out. Like it's not too beigey warm, it's not too pinky bright. And I don't know why, I still feel a bit self-conscious. I feel like whenever I wear really bright pinks, which I shouldn't because I wear crazy lipsticks all the time. Like I've literally gone out of my house with a blue lipstick without even thinking about it. But for some reason, pink still makes me scared for some reason. Damn. This video is becoming more serious than necessary. I don't know why. I should definitely try and fix that. But yes, I do feel like Darlingly Nude and Lust for Blush in the, what would they call it? Creamy Matte Lipsticks by Maybelline are definitely a really good combo. Definitely highly recommend them. They're very, very popular. I feel like they're not new anymore, but they deserve to still be mentioned because, again, Maybelline Drugstore lipsticks are just another liquid lipstick, obviously, because Invisalign's, right? The Covergirl Melting Pout Matte, specifically the shade Ballerina. I don't know why these don't get more hype. They're very, very comfortable liquid lipsticks, and this color is just the perfect nude on me. Let me just... Isn't it my lips but better? Like, I swear this is my lip color in a tube, if you were wanting it. But seriously, I feel like it's the most natural color on me. It's definitely very close to my natural lip color. They go on very, very nicely creamy and they dry fully matte transfer proof. I forget that I'm wearing these. They're very comfortable. They do have kind of a cakey scent. I don't have the best sense of smell, but I really adore this color because of that specific shade. I need to actually, I don't think I even own that many shades in that range, but this one is definitely a must for me. I definitely wear it a ton. I feel like more people should get it and try it, and you would probably also love it. So definitely wanted to give a huge shout out to the shade Ballerina in the Covergirl Melting Pout Matte. I don't feel like I hear a lot of people talk about them. I don't know why, because again, they're very, very good. I tried to zoom you in a little bit. I like that it's almost like a velvety finish. It's so natural. I feel like so many nudes, like in liquid lipstick formula, end up looking very dry and crusty on your lips. And this one is like velvet on my lips. It's just fantastic. Oh, can I do a transfer test? Nothing. It dries really fast too, and this is what the swatch looks like. See, I think I understand why mixing these two by Maybelline, it kind of just becomes closer to this one shade that is really close to my lip color. Probably why. Last but not least, I really wanted to mention these ones. Those are the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color. And I believe my favorite one is this one, which is Strapless. I'll swatch two of the ones that are kind of close, but I'm pretty sure this is the #1 for me. These are also really underrated. They're definitely very, very comfortable liquid lipsticks, which I'm saying for all of the ones in this video, but I've tested like a lot of liquid lipsticks, and the nudes are always the toughest ones to get right because they'll either have that wet base, that very dry, crusty, you know what look, and not these ones. So obviously they deserve all the hype, and these are very comfortable. They're transfer proof. These go on very, very thinly too, but in a good way. And you can see that the specific shade is also pretty close to my natural lip color. I swatched it at the bottom right there so you can see. And you will see that it dries really fast. I'll swatch you two of the shades while it dries, so kind of give you more options comparison. This one is Be My Baby, which is warmer, more like peachy beige. And then you have Blush that is slightly lighter and a bit pinkier than the one I'm currently wearing. Just with the time it took to like swatch the other shades on my arm, it seems to be dry. Let me try to do the transfer test. I don't know why I'm always so impressed when a lipstick is like this, but yes. I feel like in between the other ones, it might be the one that looks the driest, but they have so many shades of like different nudes and also brights but nudes, which is not something you find that many of in general. So I definitely wanted to give a shout out to these ones. They're comfortable. I did actually a half-half comparison. Was it to the, I can't remember which brand, but I did half-half against a different brand with the red shade, and it lasted really well throughout the day. So I will link that down below if you want to see them in action. I'm gonna end the video here. It's been kind of difficult to try and keep it to a reasonable amount of lipsticks, but these are all the ones that I've been wearing a ton in the last couple of months with like drugstore ones. If you want to see a high-end version version, please let me know. I can definitely do that. But you kind of notice the pattern that a lot of these are definitely the transfer proof long wear ones, because once again, Invisalign, I kind of had to. But those are the ones that, you know, throughout all of this were there for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe. I will be putting more on the screen that I recommend you check out, and I shall see you in my next video very soon. Bye.